Understood for its green cool cigars, whiskey, 9 guns and freedom shirt landscapes, and also the cool environment, this city has actually increased enormously in the residential, educational as well as commercial sectors. Today, this location is home to some of the most reputed IT companies as well as instructional institutes. This growth has actually brought about the advancement of several high-end domestic jobs in the city. Residential projects in Pune, several of the locations of cities such as Hinjawadi, Banner, and Karadi, which were once labeled as rural locations, have today turned into one of the prime destinations of the city. Just to let you know that the gifts will be offered from day to day, and there is a limit in the amount of each gift. Once the gifts are finished, the gifting activity will end. For more information about it, please Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt check here. Also, more for your benefit, a big activity for Snap Up will be available. 0.1 Snap Up, $11.10 Snap Up and $21.10 Snap Up, and it will showcase a series of best valued products that you can buy with a Snap Up price. Blitz Wolf BW58 TWS Bluetooth 5.0 earphone comes with a graphene diaphragm and dual dynamic drivers that allow you to enjoy full-range acoustics and high-fidelity stereo. 0.1 During Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt, ladies tee, long-sleeved, sweater and hoodie. Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom ladies tee. The sale, XANES 1282 XHP 70 LED flashlight comes with 3 LED light modes including strong light, weak light, and SOS, satisfying your needs on many occasions. During the Cyber Monday sale, a Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt big discount to buy it for only $11.10 will be available to you. When your attention is divided and you're not totally engaged and immersed in the job you are working on, errors occur. Being focused, on the other hand, assists you focus on your work. It enables you to make fewer errors to start with when you do make them. If you're not sidetracked, you're that far more most likely to capture them and repair them. Conversation onto cultural institutions with more strictly defined, content-based missions. That's our main difference with Oldenburg. Focus is absolutely crucial to an effective state of mind. Continuously advise yourself of exactly what your company has to do with, exactly what its function is, and why you're doing it. Keep concentrating on your objectives by having them someplace that you can see them. Completion outcome is a much better quality item, no matter what you're dealing with. If your Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt extremely focused, thanks to that looming due date, a job that would typically take you half a day is unexpectedly achieved in 30 minutes. Best of all, the end outcome is frequently much better than your normal work since you're extremely focused too. Give credit where credit is due. However, racism has seen the black community in America marginalized economically, socioeconomically, and geographically. Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom long-sleeved, and are getting into the Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt circulation where whatever simply comes together practically easily. Audio with special brainwave sounds can put you in a state of ultra focus and get more done in less time naturally. Brainwave entrainment audio can now even be played during activities as work or even sports. HDR and wide color support, making for a larger range of colors. For example, series creator Kazunori Yamauchi said GT Sport will be the first game in the series to accurately represent the Ferrari's classic red color. Players can expect a whole new layer of detail added to it. Hitman's overall resolution will be increased, while reflective surfaces should be improved, alongside more detailed lighting effects. Additionally, the game's aliasing will be reduced. Read the full post to learn more. Hitman for PS4 Pro will still have higher quality shading and less flickering highlights on a 1080p set, improved shadow maps, extra detail, and enhanced colors. It'll feature higher Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 guns and Freedom shirt quality anisotropic filtering, which means upgraded texture sampling, resulting in more detailed environments. Additionally, super sampling will render Horizon's resolution at a resolution close to 4K, and then shrink it down to 1080p. Guerrilla Games says. A 2160p checkerboard, which Guerrilla Games says is a technique that looks incredible on a 4K display. Joseph Birg dies in. Joseph Berg. Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 guns and Freedom sweater. 69 years of age. Leading sugar and rice planter. Director of a number of banks. And builder of the electric railroad from Mandeville to Covington. Died at Nina, Monday, November 25, 1918, at his Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt residence, 826 St. Charles Avenue, New Orleans. After a few days' illnesses, Mr. Berg was a native of Franklin, St. Mary Parish, where he lived practically all of his life. He was one of the organizers of the First National Bank at Franklin, which was St. Mary's first bank, and later it was merged with the Commercial Bank and Amp Trust Company, and Mr. Berg was president from 1906 until the time of his death. He was the owner of Katy Sugar Plantation, and a director of the Louisiana State Rice Milling Company, Inc. He served on the police jury of St. Mary Parish for many years. Mr. Berg's private philanthropies were numerous. New Orleans and throughout the state, was the trolley car would roll out onto a specially built pier off the Mandeville lakefront, and passengers Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt getting off the arriving steamboats could hop right on the trolley and be taken to the shore. Past Mandeville, past Hellenberg, and past Abita Springs on to Covington. Lambs are right to want to lower barriers and make their institutions more approachable. Gone are the days when the public is willing to passively receive word from the institutional mountaintop. Eric. So what do you think a good lamb as? Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom hoodie. 4th place model Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt might look like? Suzanne. I like the storefront library in Boston. This was a pop-up library on the main street in Boston's Chinatown that was set up as a community information space. And it was a great success. So much so that they're planning to reprise it in a larger location for a longer duration this fall. It was a collaborative library, design, art, community building project. One thing that impressed me was their circulation figures, and how they valued circulation. Read. Engagement with library materials as a metric as important as the number of people who came to programs. Eric. That's something we're confronting with our online visitors especially. But it applies in person as well. How do we rate, how do we draw value from the quality of their experience with the content? And Cool Cigars Whiskey 9 Guns and Freedom shirt not simply define success as bodies in the door. The ideal 4th place for me makes the content approachable in an agreeable environment, wherever that environment may be. I'm for any practice that makes the visitors and communities. That isn't a blacks only issue, though, as it is also one with Native Americans, Mexicans, Asians, and even the many foreigners. Other products.